Baby, you special. Yeah, baby, you different. You something else. You not like the rest. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. You special. You different. You something else. You not like the rest. You. Had the boy that fever too. You. Had the boy that fever too. You special. You different. You something else. You not like the rest. You. Had the boy that fever too. You. Had the boy that fever too. Calling me all of my phone. Literally, I was just writing this song. I don't have no time for the Joneses. Can you please lower your tone? Cause I'm not promised next morning. But you always can rock to my songs. I swear to God, I'm really tired of bitches. Sick and tired of keeping peace with them niggas. And you was no good. Shit got real vivid. Lucky I stayed with my baby. I was out here gunning, yeah, you the witness. Forgive me if I'm bluffing. No, I know how you come. If I was a drug, and like substance abuse, I wanna build you. Yes, I love this girl, you just be going like Georgia. And I love how you do it. You just find that true love. I'll introduce you to my honey, that is not usual. And with her approval, I go by a ring and I bow it out to you. Make our last names mutual. Cause you setting down, so like you rise. I swear you the best. Yeah. You special, you different. You something else. You not like the rest. You. Had the boy that fever too. You. Had the boy that fever too. You special, you different. You something else. You not like the rest. You. Had the boy that fever too. You. Had the boy that fever too. Me, I'm singing in there. I thought I was gonna stop. I just probably never million dollars. Fuck niggas, they be snoozing, they be snoozing. And fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? Fuck niggas, they be snoozing, they be snoozing. And fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? Goofy niggas, all they do is hate. I'm from Columbus, but niggas the lie right to your face. I got the fans, my nigga, I got a fan base. She said she love me, but I'm like, that's what they all say. Like, take the phone, you see me on that one way. I'm trying to make it, my nigga, it's only one way. You see me eating, only got space for one plate. I see you feeding, boy, you gotta get away. Money stacking up right to the ceiling. These niggas hating cause I'm trying to get it. Gotta go hard, but don't take me for granted. Switch up on me, but I bet you regret it. Only want me cause you see where I'm headed. Double XL magazines at the head in. Hey, yeah. I still remember them old days. I was young trying to get away. I was ready for them better days. Started rapping, not changed no ways. That's when I seen that I changed the phase. Became alone, everyone moved away. Ever since then I've been getting gang. Ever since then I've been getting gang. They be snoozing, they be snoozing. Fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? Fuck niggas, they be snoozing, they be snoozing. Fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? Y'all niggas sing, y'all niggas be snoring. Don't talk to me, cause all y'all niggas boring. I make it rain, yeah, I know you see it boring. By 21, I'ma be you at the bar. I've been eating ever since I've been recording. You hate on me, but I just think you ain't the party. I got them motherfucking niggas that got extorted. I'm done talking, that's the end of my story. Fuck niggas, they be snoozing, they be snoozing. Fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? Fuck niggas, they be snoozing, they be snoozing. Fuck bitches, they be choosing, they be choosing. I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing? I'm a winner, you a loser, why you losing?
Feeling pressed. The artist should be pressed in the booth.
AKA Paco.
Don't press.
I'm here with LV. Different tone, different zone. Vibe with us. Yeah, coming from me, you know it's real. Do shit like this.
This is on my nation, Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these bitches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. They acknowledge that to eat on. This is on my nation, Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these leeches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. They hit the knowledge that to each his own.
The same nigga that they used to be. It's the same nigga in office. Decisions of the world at his feet. I'm on my pro-black shit. 21 gun salute, big payback shit. Yeah, we on the move. It ain't no time for relaxing. And we marching. And we light skin. And we dark skin. And we Haitian. And we are one. All in this nation. Jen Katrina tragedy like I was from New Orleans. Hey, but what happened to Haiti like white people? They want us dead. They don't want black babies. Acting like the new black is too much crazy. Then they put us in the projects like a project. Make us the subject and turn us into suspects. Fuck balance, I'm riding on them offsets. Whole project kid looking for profits. Stop it, I'm at the table like it's dinner time. Who's Uncle Sam to tell blacks how to minimize? Why would I surrender my position? Especially when I represent a nation and a race is for my nation.
Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these bitches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. They acknowledge that to each his own. This is on my nation. Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these leeches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. Hit the knowledge that to each his own.
Big up to my political soldiers, discipline leader, mind frame to Shakur. Hold a memorial for the shining stars lost their war. The casualties and tragedies and many more. First you gotta learn, shoot, then salute. Learn to decode the signs of a mason. They a game too sophisticated, not basic. This life's a Rubik's Cube, you gotta face it. Different colors and dimensions, black and white coalitions, power tripping on a mission. Chill out, therefore sellouts and bell out. They want us fall back in the hood and just kill out. But we build up and we network. Got you enterprising with our eyes on the network. Now I ain't political, I'm critical. My previous nation leader was pitiful. Put him on the pedestal and ridicule. I'm on disposal to you, what you need to know. Roll up when you're here, you don't need the blow. If you ain't on our side, then you need to go. Traitor, hater, stomp on you, alpha beta. My team ready to stand, skin tougher than gator. Assassinate you, snipe you under the radar.
Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these bitches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. They acknowledge that to each his own. This is for my nation. Declaration of Independence, freedom of speech, freedom from these leeches. They want us down, they don't want to teach us. Hit the knowledge that to each his own.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin? The such a thing that you bleed. Forget like the white. Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate your back from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own time? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come after Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask you yourself who taught you to hate being what God gave you.
Welcome back to the Divas Corner Talk Show. This is our 613 show. Tonight we are talking relationships, life, and health. So it's going to get very hectic tonight as emotions have been very high. If you don't follow me on Facebook, then you probably missed the past couple of days, which were extremely difficult for me. And so we're going to be talking about a little bit of that tonight. And what could possibly make a person who seems as if they are very much okay lose it like that just over a matter of hours. And so I wanted to address that issue. If you follow me on Facebook, then you are aware that a couple of days back, I posted where I just wanted to give up. I wanted to just be done with this life. And a lot of times it's really hard for people out here. And it's hard to admit that you feel that way because oftentimes you bottle it up inside and you don't let it show. People don't expect for you to be weak when they're expecting for you to be strong. And seems like you're not allowed to do such things like that. So when you look into things like mental illness, and we were talking about that just a couple of weeks ago, it's really important. Someone wanting to take their life, that's a serious situation. And that's exactly how I felt. I felt like my world was turned upside down. And in this moment, it became my only option, my only gateway out. You can go ahead and answer that, Raven. See if it's somebody for you or see if it's somebody for the Divas Corner Talk Show. They hung up, so we'll catch the next person. If you do want to call in about this topic, the number is 614-781-0754. I am thankful to all the people who showed me a lot of support, emotional, mental, spiritual support this past couple of days. It was well needed. I went to the hospital to get the help that I needed because I was really upset and really crying about the situation that I'm going through. And it's not easy to go through what I'm going through and deal with what I'm dealing with and be able to accept it and to be able to move on and to be here right now in this moment, knowing how weak I feel and how emotional I am, to show love and support and still be here to be here for you guys so that you have an ear to listen to and have an understanding of what goes on in the mind of a lot of Black women who are dealing with these issues in our culture. So tonight we're talking about relationships, life, and health. And as far as relationships go, I wanted to touch bases on the way that you communicate with someone. A lot of people with technology increasing are using texting and video chatting as a means of communication. And when it comes to a personal relationship, you need to understand that texting certain things or calling about certain things is completely unacceptable. You didn't start your relationship with a text. You didn't start it with a chat. So it shouldn't end that way, or you shouldn't have arguments that way. No matter how upset someone is, you need to be there because you should know that person, especially if you are in a relationship with that person. You should know how they're going to respond and how they're going to react to certain situations and certain information that comes their way. And that's part of what caused me to have the emotional breakdown that I had this past couple of days. So I'll go ahead and reveal the information. It's killer. It's killer. It's killer. Oh, shit. It's killer.
Like 42 bells.
I'm telling you, it's serious. So a few days back, I found out that I'm pregnant. What, Raven?
What the fuck? The fuck?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking up our own show now. Oh, I'm tuned in. What?
Yes. So I found out that I'm pregnant.
So that's why you've been going crazy.
That is why I have been
outta
going crazy. Is because I found out that I'm pregnant and I'm not happy about the person that I'm pregnant by. And that, yeah. What, Raven?
Give me the fucking bell. Really? Listen.
So
No. I'm gonna say it. Yes, I'm chiming in.
He said, I'm chiming in.
Can everybody hear me?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know if I should say thank you or not.
No. Only because I got first little boy, and from on the outside looking in, from people that's our age, it's like being humble has no age limit.
Oh my God.
And it's dope. Now I'm not gonna yell out your number until you do, but when you say you're pregnant, I'm like, nigga, I understand.
Oh my God.
But I'm also on the other box where I'm like, okay, I get it, because I just had a fresh boy. He's about to be 5 months.
Okay, I didn't even know you had a 5-month-old.
You really don't watch my page? You really don't watch the pictures?
Out of all the people that I had, I'm like,
no, this is me. We're not talking about
but your stuff might get pushed back.
Stop it. This is me we're talking about. I got a 5-month-old little boy. I'm gonna say he's awesome. His name is Ben. I'll call him Little Daddy, and he only responds to me. Just saying that's a daddy little secret. But I'm gonna say this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But Rashida,
I am so not really thrilled about it at the end of the day.
Well, are you ready for it?
No,
yes.
I'm not. I wanted to end my life 2 days ago. Have you been paying attention to my page? What are you talking about?
Listen. You know what? I know you for a while. You stronger than that. That was the phase. You just want some attention. That's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't. And that's why we're having this conversation, because people need to take it serious.
I'm saying it because I know how serious that can be, but I know you too. I know you go in and out of your feelings and your emotions in your life, because you got a lot of shit that goes on.
I mean, I drove myself to a hospital and I cried profusely.
That lets me know.
Hours.
No, listen. That lets you know you're good, because some motherfuckers don't get that drive.
Yeah.
They don't get to get on that bus, get in that car, ask for that drive. So by you even doing that, nigga, you good. Because some motherfuckers, you be like, I didn't know they can do that to themselves. And they be hanging from a telephone pole. They be fucked up. It's not funny. Listen, what I'm saying is, by you doing that, nigga, that shows hope for you. So I'm going to give you that.
Okay.
But the question I got is like, baby.
Ooh.
Baby.
That wasn't even it. So now we got to get into the whole boatload of the whole pregnancy, what happened, how it unfolded.
How far along
just a month. Literally, I just missed my period.
And you listen, Rashida,
like a day ago.
Rashida, you got a very what can I say, a historical number.
Oh my God. This is pregnancy number 15 for me. So I have 11 children. I've had 12 live births, but I had a daughter pass away from SIDS. So this will be the 13th delivery, but this is actually my 15th pregnancy.
See, I didn't know that. I was just say 12. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So the question
this will be the 13th child that I physically
ask
had.
her, how does it feel to have that number that you about to, like, nigga, nigga, you started a family tree and a weed forest. I just want to know, what dro is you birthing out here? God damn it!
Oh my God, I have no idea.
We go back. Like, how do you feel, really? Like,
I feel
like on some bro to sit shit.
You know what? I really honestly, because I have been celibate, and so I slept with my ex-husband, and that's who's the child of my father. After 5 years, we're having a baby, okay? And we've been divorced since 2000 and was it 9? When did I divorce?
Get it together,
12. It's been so long. 2012, I think I divorced him.
Really?
Yes. So 5 years.
So this is Ray Capone for people that are listening, from the Buckeye Underground show to the Divas Corner show. So I got to ask a Buckeye Underground show question.
Okay.
Do you think he mad that he didn't pull out?
No, he's happy. He's freaking excited. Fucking jerk.
Okay, I'm just asking because some niggas might want to, because the overall is you're a good black woman. I give you that.
I can see why a man would want to have a baby with me.
There you go.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want to have a baby with him.
So the nigga splashed in you that he splashed you once before, so you knew what's gonna happen. So was it a wine night or a liquor night?
It was Mother's Day.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It was Mother's Day. What a Mother's Day gift, right?
Mother's Day gift, praying on Mother's Day. Fuck it. So
I'm gonna be due around Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Because you're pregnant for 10 months. So Mother's Day is in May. So if you backtrack and take 2 months off of a year, I would be due around Valentine's Day.
So right now, she ain't got no wine or nothing over there.
I have no wine over here.
Okay. So now you know.
If I did have a glass of wine,
it don't matter. If you got a glass of wine, some soaked fruit, we slapping you.
So let me tell you how this
Because
situation.
because your kid is our
really
kid.
upset.
Listen, your kid is our kid. You know.
But a glass of wine is healthy.
No, too.
Red wine is healthy. Yes, it is. Pregnant women can have a glass of wine here and there. And yes, it is good and healthy for the blood flow.
I know a lot of women that drink red wine during their pregnancy and their kids is little. Just saying, I ain't putting that on you. I ain't putting it on you. I'm just saying it's like a little special.
But I got some good kids. You just heard them on the radio.
No. They good though. And that happened
a while ago. Smart kids.
That was a long time ago. The red wine now ain't what it was.
Kalina says no more babies, Mom. I know, because she's got my grandbaby, so now they're like, Mom. Like, I mean, so we're having kids together.
So,
and these kids, so this would make the baby an aunt or an uncle to my grandbaby.
I don't know, but
Ceresa's gonna have an aunt or an uncle.
No. Who is the daughter that came here and cussed me out last week?
That was my daughter, Nevaeh.
My nigga. Shout out to Nevaeh. Hi, baby. I'm at your motherfucking throat. You know, she gave me a hard time. But hi, baby.
Oh, Carmen, I haven't even gotten into the reason that.
Look, now I'm charming out. Raven phone is gone. I'm gone.
So let me tell you exactly why I got upset. It wasn't even just the pregnancy. So we are talking about this pregnancy, and he's like, I've messed with him for a good 15 to 16 years. I've given him a lot of time. I know. I said I was done. You know, love happens, and he's not going to be a good man, so I shouldn't have let it happen. But at the end of the day, he's going to be who he is, and I can't change who he is. I'm not going to say he's a bad man or a good man. I'm just going to say he clearly ain't the man that I need him to be for all the children that we have together. And that's what comes down to, responsibility. And that's why I was so upset, because I wanted to take that opportunity and give it to someone who deserved it in a relationship, someone who came in and saw me handling my business with all my responsibilities and all my kids and taking care of things. And they love me and my children genuinely. And I wanted to be able to give and possess that to someone deserving, not another person whom I know I've had struggles with. And most of the weight as far as parenting goes on me. He's not a big financial provider, but we talked last week about providing in other ways. So I won't say that he doesn't provide some time. It may be when he feels like he has the time, and I don't always like it, but I don't punish the kids for it. So I allow them to go, whenever he calls or whenever he has that time. And I'm pretty stable with dealing with situations like that. Right. I wanted to do it the right way, and I didn't get to do that.
And natural soul other than this extra shit.
So okay, this man tells me,
congratulations.
Oh my God.
I gotta give a round of applause, because a lot of people no. The reason why I give a round of applause, because we know women that actually couldn't care a lot of kids if passed away or certain things that happen in a bad way. So for her doing that, that's another guy's situation to be like, no, you're here to do what you do.
I'm sorry, that's me.
Because we know some people that try to have one and we had to bury them.
Yeah,
so
true.
That's what I'm clapping for, because this is another.
If I ding this thing again,
a strong black woman. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it alone. But congratulations, Miss Rashida. She over here like, congratulations, sister.
I'm stressed out. So let me tell you, because I got people and they really, really want to hear all these details. And you know me, I'm not one to hide things from anybody. So I just want to get it out there.
Go ahead, let me get it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Shut up. So basically, I tell him, I think I'm pregnant or whatever. And then I go and I pick them up and I go to whatever store. I get these pregnancy tests. And when I go get the pregnancy test, we take it. And so he was involved with some girl he's been kind of on and off with for the past few years. And so I'm like, or, you're going to tell her or whatever. And he's like, well, let's wait until we have some official paperwork. He's like, even though I know you took a test, I want to wait. Okay. That goes by. We go out all weekend long.
Would you like to speak his name? Oh, hold on. Did Rashida Angus just go silent? Will Rashida Angus?
I want to speak his name.
What's his initials?
R.A.
Ronald Angus.
But those are my initials too. If you don't notice, we still carry the same last name. So, same initials. It's me.
What is this?
It was my fault. I heard it. It ain't my fault, but it is. Now leave me alone because I want these people on live to hear this before I turn this live off right here. And then if you want to listen to it, you need to be going to WTMH Radio on YouTube and streaming it live so you can see the whole show if you want to catch all the details. Because once this phone goes dead, I'm going to not be on it and you won't be able to hear what's going on.
YouTube, WTMH Radio, Google Play. Tune in. Y'all ain't got to miss a beat of this shit.
You ain't got to miss a beat if you don't want to. I'm trying to tell you. So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what caused me to be so upset. After we had this like wonderful weekend, I went ballroom dancing. I've never done that. We my son's girlfriend.
You was off beat like a motherfucker.
You know what? No, I was not. I was doing good out here.
I watched it.
For somebody who has never gone ballroom dancing again, I did real good.
You know I love you, right?
Stop hating on me.
I'm not hating.
Stop hating. You ain't go ballroom dancing, so what you saying?
Your little ass spinning too. I know I did go ballroom dancing. I do a ballroom ball at the Kingston. All I'm saying is your back step off your left and right foot. It was a little off. Just saying. Go ahead. Because you kept looking down. Just I'm stop.
So back to what I was saying. After we had this like great weekend or whatever, like we go home. And he like disappears in the middle of the night. Okay, like 3:00 in the morning, he's gone. So I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. So I get up, I go to work, I do my whole day, and I'm texting him for the pictures that we took the night before on his phone so he can send them to me. And so we get to talking, and he's like, "Just so you know, I told everybody that you're pregnant. So I hope you're ready to deal with that." And I'm like, "Okay, who'd you tell?" So he tells the girl that he was involved with, a couple of friends, and a couple of his family members. So I tell him, hey, I'll tell a couple of coworkers. I told the guy that I was involved with, that I was celibate with. Okay? Shut up, Raven.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to call Jerry Springer, Mark Povich, or Steve Wilco. Did you know what you just said live on air? Listen, baby, you're live. Do you know what you just said?
I called at the guy that I was dating, that I was celibate with. But no, the killer part, he did know about the situation because we had broke up.
I'm just going off of how you said it. It looked like a bunch of mess. Baby, I fuck with you. But the way that came out is like...
It is a bunch of mess. That's why I wanted to kill myself. This shit was messy as hell. What are you talking about?
I'm taking my mic back off now.
I was ready to hop off of a bridge. Like, this is way too much for me. So, yes, I had to tell him, which I had already told him that I had slept with him previously on Mother's Day. Me and him weren't together at the time. So he was aware of that situation that took place. It wasn't a mystery. So the pregnancy coming behind it, I probably shouldn't be surprised, but I am. And I'm not quite happy about it. Anyway. So I'm texting him and he's like telling me who he told. I'm telling him who I told. And then he texts me. He's like, I got 2 babies on the way. And I'm like, you got 2 babies on the way. And I call him up on the phone and I'm like, okay, so when were you going to tell me this? Like, you kicked it all weekend long. When was you going to tell me that there was another girl in this situation, another person pregnant? And I began to like really get upset about this because he was telling me, you know what, if you're pregnant, we've been doing this for 15 years. We're going to get remarried. Like, forget it. We've been through the world. We've been through back and forth, everything. So basically, if you're pregnant, we're going to tie this knot and make it official again. And then yet you don't tell me after you kick it all weekend long that you have this baby on the way. So I lost it. That all I could think of was how embarrassing this is. How could he hurt me? I thought about my safety, my health. I'm just like, I don't even sleep around. And then on top of it, I slept with you on Mother's Day. You get me pregnant, and this is the news that you have to tell me. So now he's telling me that, in fact, this other girl is not pregnant. Right. And I'm like, this is some kiddie shit, bro. What if I would have just hopped off of a bridge? Because I ain't want to be
that nigga
pregnant.
Childish.
I ain't want to be pregnant with, 2 people. That shit's embarrassing. Like, bro, come on now.
But then again, that could be like the dopest baby shower ever.
I will beat the fuck out that girl.
Maybe, you know me. I think outside the box, you be like, bitch, your presence over there, my presence over here.
Right, like you better.
We all need a George Foreman. I'm just saying. Now let me stop. I'm joking. Let me stop. Okay, I'm going silent.
honestly, like this was a lot for me to endure. And my thing was is the method that he did it. I felt like he was there. He had all that time. Why did you leave? So now he's telling me the girl lied. She made it up just to see what he was going to say. And I'm thinking in my head, what fucking kind of lunatics are you dealing with that play grown ass games like that? Because that took all my life, all my heart, all my soul right out of me. It was bad enough that I didn't want to be pregnant. And on top of it, to be pregnant by somebody that I feel like I'm already going to be carrying all the weight with. Because I'm already carrying all the weight with our other children. But then to disrespect me like that, he texts this to me. And I felt like that was the worst shit you could ever do in life. And you know what he said? I told you. I'm like, you text me this shit. We went out and had a fabulous evening, a ballroom dancing that I've been bugging this man to do for a decade and a half. Something that I wanted to do. I wanted to do this at our renewal or vows. I had married him while he was in prison and all this other kind of crazy stuff. Like you said, I don't know which one to call, Jerry Springer, Steve Wilkos, or who?
Or the warden.
You feel me? So
stop it.
She like, oh my God.
Her facial expression is fucking me up. She like,
Jerry,
what the fuck?
Yeah. So he tells me after all of this girl made this stuff up. It wasn't true. I'm the only one pregnant. After I've gone through all of this whole heartbreak, I'm like on Facebook, like, I don't want to live anymore. This is fucking embarrassing. On top of it, I'm a mom of 11 children. I'm handling my business.
A good mom.
And that make you feel like you're just being discarded away, like you're nothing. Like, it's something to me. So now I'm all up in the air and I'm like, I don't even want this baby, because it just put the reality into a situation. What if she would have been pregnant? That means you're sleeping with multiple women, unprotected. I went right to the hospital. I'm like, he dirty. I don't know who he's sleeping with.
You gonna keep the baby?
I don't have a choice. I feel like I want to have a choice. I don't want to keep this baby. And part of the topic that we having today is abortion. Are you pro for it or are you not? And that's what I meant about life. That's the part of the topic that we're having about life. Okay. Because as me being a Christian woman, that's kind of what pushed me over the edge to want to say, I don't want to live, because I have spiritual beliefs that go against abortion. And I felt some kind of way because I know that this child is innocent and they don't have anything to do with it. So if I'm going to punish this child by murdering them, why not just, kill us both? And that was my mind frame that I had inside of me.
But from everything you went through and all those bumpy roads that you actually got to climb over and run over, honestly, on some real shit, because you kind of defeated a lot of odds. Yeah. You kind of fucked up a lot of obstacles and you kept going. Obviously, you're still here.
Right.
So would another baby be in your way?
I feel like it would be another burden, and I already have enough situations to deal with. I mean, the boys' careers are taking off. I'm doing my radio.
I know for a fact, from knowing you for a while, from you having a lot of kids, but it's also fair to look at certain numbers and say a lot of those kids humbled your crazy ass too.
Yeah.
A lot of the motherfuckers brought you a little bit back down to earth. So what if, like, because I got about to be a 5-month-old boy, and the only thing I could say, like, and relevance, and what I'm saying, is like he reminded me what it was to sit the fuck down. And it was dope. Like how I feel right now.
It would be so much easier if I had someone to do it with. Like, I don't have
no, I'm not going to let you say that. I'm not going to say that way because you know why? I watched you do it dolo for a long fucking time.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No. But the thing is, don't high five her. You've done it. I watched you do it, and you actually won. Yeah, it may be hard, but fuck it, man. Shit ain't supposed to be fucking easy anyway. You did it. You did it. No, but listen, you did it. And now you've done it so many times. Man, this shit's nothing to you. Keep that motherfucking kid. Make that motherfucker the prince or the motherfucking princess that you gonna motherfucking do. Nigga, throw that motherfucker the biggest birthday every goddamn birthday like you always fucking do. Have a goddamn ball. Have the fucking baby shower here at WTMA Studios over here. 6230 Bush Boulevard on third floor. Just saying, you could do all of that. Yeah. Nigga, don't think that it's gonna slow you down, because if you thought something was gonna slow you down, something would have slowed you down a while ago. No, you just kept going. Now, everybody big now. You got big kids now. Yeah. So guess what? Nigga, we had kids be like, guess what you about to do? Nigga, y'all about to help. No, you're right. Go clean up, watch this, help out. So I understand what you're saying, but this is from a man. Shit may seem fucked up now, but you got to think about it, baby. You've already fucking did this impossible. Yeah. You're good. Yeah. Your kids coming here and they grown. Some of them, I'm not gonna say everybody, some of them is grown men looking like, boom, Mom, we got you. Some little girls is looking like, Mom, nigga, you sis, Mom, but we still got you. Now you got a little motherfucker. So guess right now it's a different situation, because now you got the right backup. I got another
announcement to make.
Hold on, before you do that shit, I can't take nothing else. What I'm saying is now you got another.
There may backup. Be twins in there.
What the fuck? All right, okay. Here at WTMH Radio, it's the Diva Corner. I think this is a time where I take my
take some phone calls
or take the mic down. But what I'm gonna say about that is, honestly, no bullshit. Rather if it's one kid or twins, you still got backup now. You got more. Actually, I know it sounds a little weird, but it's from a man's point of view. You actually have more backup than you had before. Because before when you was over there for old Lynn and everything, when I came over there and we was talking, doing all that shit, man, nigga, we was partying, we was kicking. I was just like, nigga, what the fuck? Now you humbled yourself. This kid might just finish your crown. Take it as it is. Like you had to buy another motherfucker. Hey,
this makes 12. I'm like, what is this? The tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel?
Hey, just think about
12
like this.
Tribes of Rashida going on up here.
Hey, man, listen, 12. You know where I come from ain't a bad number. 15s is a little,
and it's hard because my kids did it with my kids have been doing it with me. So a part of it's like, when they feel some kind of way about it, like they don't want to go through this again, because not only is the pressure falling on me, but they've been my rock and they don't deserve to have that weight fall on them either. True, if this was somebody who was equally adding to the situation,
but remember,
they
Mom,
couldn't say anything about that.
But remember, Mom,
they're not about to be happily thrilled about this either.
But watch this. Remember, Mom, no matter what you say or do, they're still kids. Kids gonna have an opinion. They're going to run their race. They're going to think the checker flag is made for them at all times. They're going to think, oh, that whatever it is more or less. They're fucking kids. You know what I tell my kid? You watch me. I'll be like, man, fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. I love y'all, but fuck y'all. Y'all not going to run me into the grave, goddamn it. So guess what? Out of the natural, habitat of how just humanity is, no matter, it may be a burden on them a little bit. Man, you got to think that's going to be their little brother or sister. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to man up and woman up and be like, do something. And then you're going to be like, you got them right. Play your big brother, big sister position and take care of this motherfucking kid because mommy got to do it.
Carmen says, shut up.
Nigga, hey, fuck her. Shit.
You said tell the dude to shut up.
No, all I'm saying is you good.
Shut up. She said be quiet.
All I'm saying is you're good. I
want to feel that way. It's just so
because just think you've done it.
Hard right now.
Watch this. You've done it so many times. Just think about it like this. How can I put it? A girl who came to you, and I know came to you. She's like, man, I got 3 kids. I don't know what to do. You looked up her like, bitch, what? That number don't mean shit. You ain't did shit till you hit enough. And then what she motherfucker womaned up and kept it moving.
Did she?
Everybody has a life. Everybody has trials and tribulations. Motherfuckers like you stand out because you be like, nigga, I'm doing it. I'm a living example. That's why when I be preaching to like even your kids and I talk to motherfuckers, they want to do this. I'm like, nigga, look at me. Right. You can't tell me you can't do it. And I've done it.
What do you think about the methods that he told me, though? I want you guys to call in.
Who cares?
Do you think
that
what?
Who cares? Who cares? You rather strong or you're not. Who cares? Regardless, no matter at the end of the day, you still got to do shit. You still got to deal with it. You got to do shit. You got to keep going, right?
Yeah, you still got to end up going. But would you want to talk to a person like that who disrespects you and texts you anything like that? Listen, I would not want to be involved with that person anymore because I felt like you didn't even have enough time to take personally.
It's up to you, Rashida.
communicate with
Miss
me.
Angus.
You wasn't personally texting me when you was communicating in my pussy. Don't text me no shit like that.
But you
call me and pick up the phone, or you come over and you see me knowing that you're going to hurt me. I don't care how much you want to avoid that hurt and pain.
But
you can dish that out. The least you can do is allow me to be there to cry. At least see that you're sympathetic and that this was out of your control because clearly we weren't together.
Miss Angus, you know, like me and you just sat down and talked a lot of times. Everything is choice. If somebody don't want to put themselves in the position to make shit good, nigga, get the scissors, cut them off. Bye, nigga. I got this. You've done it. You watch me do it. If a motherfucker want to say what they say, that's words. Well, nigga, we live our life on actions, nigga.
Right.
A motherfucker could tell you anything, but once he recognized the value of what he's fucking up on, what do? They come crawling back. They come apologizing. They come doing all this shit, and you look them right in them fucking eyes and say, "No,
I forgive you.
I'm good." No, say, I don't know if that's what she did.
But see, that's the problem because I'm so forgiving, and I have.
I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. How them niggas cash out? That's what I do.
I don't want
to cash out. Fuck it. I'm cash out.
He ain't got no damn cash. If I
he need to get some.
Then
he need to get some.
That he need to go get a job or something.
Okay, but until he does that, you have to do what you've been doing.
And that's what makes it so hard about not wanting to do it again, because that's still a whole nother human being that. And we talk about the fatherless homes. We talk about the situation with that. So at the end of the day, I'm starting to feel exasperated. I'm starting to feel like I may be providing and we may be surviving, but we're not living. You're taking away my ability to live. And you're causing me to have to work.
Wish you to stop. Me and you didn't have no childhoods when we got to live. So our kids help us live. Every time we do stuff for our kids, we put on Facebook like, motherfuckers be like, why y'all going so crazy? It's because we didn't get to do that. So it has its ups and downs. Yeah, it's hard, it sucks, and it is fucked up sometimes. But for me being a single father, you being a single mother, nigga, we still have fun. The kids is happy. They love us. They got goals. We're training them to be just young adults. So if somebody don't want to be around, I understand the habit of like, damn, we wish some things could be certain things. But the reality is, nigga, we already done knocked out a lot of bullshit anyway. So if somebody wants to be there, what do we tell them now? What do you tell me? You be like, nigga, show me. If a producer want to come fuck with you and your kids, you nigga, show me something. Stop playing. Right. So it don't matter who you have a kid with. Nigga, show me. I got you if you're going to do the right thing. But
why even want to have the kid is what it boils down to. It's like nobody wants to have. He done shown me already. Like there ain't shit he can show me but his back, because that's what the hell he been showing me in these kids.
Rashida, we're humans. We're not exempt from shit happening to us. We're not exempt. And we both, I'm sorry, probably everybody in this room has shit happen to them. Yeah, and then every time some shit happen, somewhere in our cerebral subconscious line, we be like, oh, that'll never happen to me. I'm gonna take care of this way. But when it happens, as a human, we be like, nigga, we still got us.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to play the position, all you got to do, I promise you, like, nigga, show me, because there's a lot of ways for a motherfucker to show something.
How much are you gonna sacrifice?
No, don't sacrifice nothing. No, that's the thing. Don't sacrifice shit. Do what the fuck you gonna do. Keep moving your fucking way and run your race. If they want to show something, then let that be the bonus. Fuck them. So if they don't want to, nigga, if they don't want to put nothing in the cookie jar, nigga, you can't grab no cookies, bitch.
Right, and that's the problem that I have. Like, I don't want to talk down on him because I mean I know it's something.
And we're not.
Right,
but obviously you might need to do some because she feeling some type of way. If you're listening, because here at WTMH Radio, we do not discriminate upon anybody's feelings, baby dads, moms, anything. That's a disclaimer.
Right, so baby daddy, if you feel the need to call in and to defend yourself,
no, nigga, don't call in. Go get some money. Just saying. Don't waste 10 minutes talking to us, because like I'm a real nigga. Nigga, don't call 10 minutes talking to WTMH Radio. Go take 10 minutes, go get a money order. Look, here's the thing. A lot of niggas understand.
I'm trying to tell you.
If a motherfucker go out and get a free money order for $25, that still counts. It still counts. The effort and the trial, you'll be like, at least he's trying, because there's some niggas out here that be like, you know what? Fuck you, the kid. Like, I see y'all when y'all growing. You be like, damn, nigga, for real? Yeah. So for the ones that actually do try, we got you. But nigga, don't think we gonna just settle for this shit.
And that's what I'm trying to explain. Like I don't want to just be settling for anything.
You good.
And I don't believe in abortion, and I don't want to support it, but I do want to understand, you know what I mean, why people feel the way they feel. I mean,
believe in abortion.
Situations where people feel like that they need to have an abortion. Yeah. Who am I to judge?
No, but listen, like, I believe in abortion too.
I feel like this a situation with 2 pregnant women with a man who has multiple children that he's already not taking care of. You know what I mean? The bad part is already sleeping with the person unprotectedly and not being smart about it.
Right.
And taking responsibility
but
for
the
that.
Good part is
it cool to bring another human being who needs to be cared for and loved into those situations?
But the good part is
those toxic relationships.
But the good part is it makes the mom actually put her shoulders up a little bit and say, nigga, I got this, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Now, what's saying that is I believe in abortions and I believe in keeping the kid because sometimes, like, I'm a man, so I don't know what it feels like.
Pro-choice.
Look, well, the thing is, I don't know what it feels like to carry a kid. So I understand if you sit there and be like, I don't know what to do, and I'm the guy to say, be like, if you feel that's the best choice for you because you're going through that, then do what's best for you. But then I'm also the guy that stands on the corner and be like, man, nigga, you good? Right. You all right? You know what? Everybody know my slogan is. Shit can be a lot fucking worse.
Yeah.
It can be a lot worse.
Yeah.
And some people in this room done seen worse. And we like, thank God I'm not Somalian. I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's motherfuckers that's overseas that be like, you watch the commercials and be like, damn, shit could be worse.
Yeah, true.
So when I look at it, I know your situation. And you know I fuck with you. Me and her argue. We go hard. But I'm the guy that sits there and be like, you know what? What do you want to do? And the thing is, when she say, well, maybe I don't want to do this.
April
and then
said,
I say, you already did
April said, I'm so confused. I hear you talk so much crap about your kid's father and you lay with him again and make another child. Is this what? Hold on.
What? I need that.
Is this
lie.
what
the fuck?
Had you off your character the other day ago? Oh, my God.
Huh? What's her name?
Hold on, April. She said, I'm not judging you.
April,
I'm just trying to understand. April, call into the show. The number is 614-781-0754, 614-781-0754. Yeah, April, basically, I let my temptation get the best of me this past Mother's Day, and I spent the night with my ex-husband. As a result of that, I'm pregnant. I'm not happy about the decision I made. This is definitely the reason why I was out of my character the other day ago, because I don't want to really do this, even though I know it's a mistake I made. I don't want to have a child with someone that I know isn't necessarily supportive for me and my children. And so therefore, I kind of don't want to have to go down this road again. And it's more or less one of those things where you made your bed and now you're supposed to lay in it. And I don't want to lay in this bed for 18 years for one night with a man who clearly me and him don't have a relationship. He's not really solid for his kids. He tries to spend time when he can, but he's just not a stable person. So I'm totally upset. And I'm also upset with myself as well. Now, I do want to know people's perspective on if they believe in abortion or not. So please give me a phone call in 614-781-0754. Someone asked me how many kids do I have with him. I have 4 kids with him, April, out of the 11 kids I have. So this would make 5 kids by him and 12 children. We were together for over 10 years. So I gave this man a pretty nice chunk of my life. And pretty much when I fall into a lustful state, he's kind of the one I go to because I feel comfortable with him. And I don't really like to get involved with new people. So even though I know he's not the best option for me, and I made a mistake by, letting him sleep with me with that condom off, clearly, because I'm pregnant, I'm just trying to decide how can I go further from this, because it really made me to the point where I just wanted to take my whole life the other day ago. And I understand what Raven's saying, that I'm strong and I've been through this before, but it's really difficult, especially when you know that from the beginning, this person isn't going to be there. They're not going to be supportive to you. They're not going to be there to be in the pregnancy. They're not going to be there for a doctor's appointment. They're not going to be there when you deliver. And so it's just hard for me to have to deal with all of those situations. And I just felt like I wanted to get out of that. Like, it's not what I wanted to sign up for. I want someone for me. And me falling into that lustful state has caused me to have a setback emotionally, physically, spiritually. It's a setback for me, and it's not where I see myself. And it's like, how do you deal with a situation like that? So give us a phone call in. We're asking, what do you think about abortion? Are you for abortion? Are you against abortion? Are there certain circumstances where you agree with abortion? What is your thoughts on that? And then as far as texting, texting to break up or texting important information, we want to know your thoughts on that. Personally, I think that you should contact a person in person. I understand that you may not want to deal with the emotional situation, but you're the person who caused the emotional situation. And texting somebody is completely inappropriate. It's completely insensitive. I could never believe that someone can love me if they can text me something like that with no emotion. Words and text messages don't show you the emotion of someone. It doesn't exemplify how they feel and how they're going to receive something. So texting someone something that's important. I wouldn't text someone and say that your mother is dead. When you call down to the jail and you call them to notify them that there's been an emergency in their family, that's why they ask you for the hospital number. They ask you for the contact information, because before they go back and tell that person that somebody's dead, they want to make sure this isn't a joke. They want to make sure that you're not somebody just calling down there to cause distress to a person. Things like that are distressful, no matter how you want to look at it. That caused me to go into emotional distress, and I was over it. Taking a call now. Divas Corner Talk Show, you're on the air. Who do we have?
This is J-Rock.
J-Rock.
What's good?
What's good, J-Rock?
It's the Divas Corner Show.
It's the Divas Corner. We're talking about abortions tonight.
I'm 2 hours behind. I was trying to call the bus. My bad.
You better get back with it now.
Hey, yo, this is your boy, Ray Capone. I'm only bored up on this show. J-Rock, call me next Tuesday between 4 to 6. All right? I got
April,
you.
the number is 614-781-0754. Again, that's 614-781-0754. So you can call into the line and communicate with us there. Hold on, because I'm going to get it together so I can make sure she's got the information. That died. That was over with. I knew it was going to eventually happen. So, hey, it's charging and it's dead. Can't beat that. We do want you to give a phone call in 614-781-0754. Hold on, sis, because she got to go live. There we go. Pick it back up on D'Amica Overstreet's page, aka The Diamond, if you don't know her. So what we got coming on up, that's also we want to talk about is a few news issues. So in the USA Today, they had an article that they posted, and it was regarding Black troops being twice as likely to face discipline. So I wanted to share this article out regarding the racial disparities within the U.S. military justice system. We're taking a phone call right now. The Divas Corner Talk Show. Rashida speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, Rashida. This is April.
Hi, April. How you doing, boo?
Fine. How are you?
Feeling like I'm a mess all over. I don't even know how I made it out here to this show today emotionally.
First of all, I want to say that it was very disturbing to see you going through what you were going through the other day.
Yes.
I'm sorry that you... Huh?
I'm listening.
Oh, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And I always respect the fact that you are able to say what you want to say live for anybody to hear and comment. Much respect for that.
Thank you.
But I have to say, after all that I've heard you say about your kid's father,
disappointed,
him not being there, him not helping, you have 4 children, total of 12, 4 with him, right?
Yes.
I see your struggles online. I don't know you personally, but I can see what you go through. I see how you struggle. And when 2 people make a child, it's supposed to be a commitment between them 2 people. If one person ain't living up to that commitment, that's making it harder on the one person that actually has to.
And it is, because I spent a lot of time, a decade and a half that I've given this man. I was married to him at one point in time, and I divorced him because he allowed certain things to get in his way, drugs, women, and, you know what I mean, there was some abuse or whatever that I had experienced. And so I ended that marriage based on all those things. And oftentimes, like I was saying, when you get, you know what I mean, I've been celibate, so when you get into a situation where you lust, you kind of go back to something that's familiar to you. And so on Mother's Day, I just wanted to have someone there to comfort me and to make me feel good as a mom. And I allowed him to step into my circle, and I should have been more cautious, knowing that, you know what I mean, he's not responsible. And now here I am in this situation, and it's like, oh my God, I didn't ask for this. And even though I know I did because I was irresponsible, it hurt so bad. And that's what kind of made me want to end my whole situation, because I don't believe in abortion. I'm a very spiritual person, and I didn't feel like I want to punish the child. And at the same point in time, I go on living and I go on surviving where I've, you know, murdered this innocent child. So I just felt like there was a need to take both of our lives. And this isn't an uncommon thing. There are people out there who feel this is the only way out for them. If they just end it all, they won't have to deal with the backlash or the scrutiny behind abortion, or, you know, going against the spiritual beliefs that they do have. And it put me into a rock and a hard place. It wasn't even just the whole pregnancy that just really overdid it, but it was everything together. It was like the pregnancy, and then there were promises, like you said, it takes two to make a commitment. So what was told to me was, you know what, if you're pregnant, screw this. It's been a decade and a half. I've been rolling with you. I'm tired of out here dating this person, that person. It's never worked out. I'm remarrying you. And, you know, I was a little bit excited, even though I know we went through a lot of trials and tribulations within the past year. I've watched him be in a couple of relationships off and on, and he hasn't been abusive with those women. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, maybe he grew out of that era. He might leave to get a break or something like that, but the abuse hasn't really been, you know what I mean, prevalent. And so I thought that would be an improvement. And then as far as getting the kids, he doesn't provide for them financially, but he does, you know what I mean, he will come and get them, and he'll go have a cookout. Like, you know, today I know they were supposed to be doing a water park thing and stuff like that. And I just feel like it's too much, because financially he tries to come around and make it about me and him and not about the kids, when oftentimes I've tried to make it about the kids, but he'll sit back and watch me and wait till I'm lonely and weak, and here he comes along, and I'm a human being. I fell victim. He's someone familiar. He's known me for a long time now. I fell into the trap, and I'm disappointed in myself. And so that's part of the reason, like I said, why I really just wanted to end it all. And I know a lot of people were inboxing me, and they were coming on my post, and they were saying that I wasn't alone. They were saying that they felt the same way too. And so it's easy to tell somebody you shouldn't feel that way, or everything is going to be okay. But right then and there in that moment, that person feels so alone. And I appreciate the messages and the posts and things like that, but it didn't change the fact that I felt alone in the situation. And I got angry. I got angry with God. I got angry. Like, I mean, I was ready to denounce my whole.
With a man that you already have 4 children with. Pregnant with a man's child that you already have 4 children with.
4 children.
And you feel alone.
I feel alone.
This guy doesn't seem like the
He's
type
not
of guy that's willing to give you the life that you deserve with your children. And not only that, you said it's already stressed on your other kids, because they got to watch you go through this and take it. Didn't you just have a baby?
I have a 9-month-old. Yes, I did.
Okay.
So this is
it
hard.
Seems like you already know all the answers to the questions that you're asking. It sounds like to me that you need somebody to justify it for you.
No, because there is nothing to justify. I slept with my ex-husband unprotected. I'm pregnant. This is a result of it. I'm angry about it. There's no way to justify it, because I knew what I was supposed to be doing, and I took myself out of that grace, and I took myself out of that mercy, and I wanted a pass. I mean, you know, a lot of people go around here and they do a lot of things, and I feel like they never face a punishment for it. But here I am, always loving, always giving, always sacrificing. In the moment that I make a decision, it's like I have to live with it for the rest of my life. And that made me a bit angry with God. You know what I mean? It made me feel some kind of way. And it had to take me back, because throughout these past couple of days, I've had to talk with myself. I've had to realize with myself that it's not God who put me in this situation. It's me who put me in this situation. And that hurts more than anything, because I want to fix it, but I don't have the authority and the power to fix it. God gave us the power to create life, but not take it. And so I can't just throw this situation out the door and be done with it without the backlash of having to deal with the consequences of my father. So it's like, okay, I did it. Now, God brought a life out of this to teach me a lesson, knowing that the situation was going to be hard for me. Now I have this huge road ahead of me that I'm supposed to face alone, and I don't want to do it. You know, I'm throwing a temper tantrum like teenagers do. You know, they go do something, and when when the parent comes back and they've done what they did, and they get the punishment, and they feel like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, Lord, I understand what you're saying, but do I really deserve this extent of a punishment?
Well, it's not really a punishment being pregnant. I mean, it's a blessing. In all honesty, it just happened to feel like that because of your current situation,
right?
The person you're pregnant by, but it's a blessing. There's people out here that can't have children. You got 12, and you were blessed with this. It'd be your 13th child.
This will be my 13th living live birth.
That's a blessing in itself. And the only thing I can tell you, I mean, like you said, you made the decision. Wasn't a very smart one, but I can't judge you on that. You got to live with the consequences.
I'm so hurt that that one night, and I mean, I didn't have no time. It's barely a month. You know, I'm just like barely a month pregnant. I mean, this was Mother's Day, so I'm just now missing my period pretty much. And this is hard for me to deal with because I really wasn't expecting it to happen so fast. And that's what I mean by my world just turning upside down. I mean, we were just talking about last week creating a Data Diva show. And now here I am preparing for motherhood again. And so that's hard for me. If you're listening out there to the show, make sure you give us a phone call in 614-781-0754. Again, that's 614-781-0754. Tonight we're talking abortions. We're talking about texting and communications. And that's another thing, April. So what was your thoughts on the way that it was communicated to me? Because that's part of the reason that sent me into emotional overload, was the simple fact that I felt like this is just too much. I felt like it was insensitive. The way that it was brought to me, I just feel like was uncaring, and it didn't have concern and empathy for me, letting alone the distress that it caused me, knowing that I just found out that I'm pregnant.
I think it was insensitive. I think it was rude. I think he's a child, and I don't know. You're right. It was terribly wrong the way he communicated it to you. You guys should have sat down and talked about it face to face. It should never have been done over the phone like that or text. I didn't get to hear all of that. And the thing about it
is like, when I got upset about it, like now that I'm calmed down, because like I said, we weren't together. So even if he was sleeping with someone outside of that, is kind of his personal thing. And for those who didn't get a chance to continue watching, if you want to watch me live on Facebook, you can watch me on Demeka Overstreet's page. That's DEMEKIA Overstreet. Overstreet like a Overstreet. No, what was the name of the guy in high school? Snoop Dogg. His name was Overstreet. So just spell it just like that, and you can watch it on her Facebook page, or you can go to WTMH Radio on YouTube and watch us live streaming there. But I just felt like that was just too much right there, and that sent me into overload. I feel like if he sat down and had I had time to look him in his face and see it and think about it, versus just being text that and just calling out of anger, like, what do you mean? Like, this isn't a joke. This is my life. This is embarrassing, first of all. Because second of all, I'm having a baby with someone that I don't feel is going to be stably there financially as it is anyway.
He's not even don't feel
exactly. So it's not even that I'm putting him down by saying that. I've been the financial person. I provided for him. So if I provide for him, how he gonna provide for anybody? That's just putting more extra weight on me.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to get your tubes tied?
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that because you don't believe in abortion.
Exactly.
I'm myself. I believe in abortions. I believe everyone has a choice. I believe in certain situations, that decision has to be made or should be considered. Right. But I understand that you have beliefs, and it's going against your morals. I mean,
this is really challenging my morals and my values and my beliefs, and I don't like that because
I get it.
This is putting me in between a rock and a hard place because I honestly do love God with all my heart, but this is hard for me, and I don't want to do it. I'm not happy about it at all, and a person should be happy about bringing life forth. Like you said, that's a blessing, and it's so hard for me to see the silver lining in this.
Well, I'm not going to stay on here long, but I do want to say one more thing. You like I said, it's a blessing. People can't have kids. So I would look at it, if it's clear that you're going to keep the baby. So at this point, it's time to, take it all in.
Do you think it'd be
go
wrong
with it,
to ask for a
move on,
break
and be
from
strong
him?
about it? What I do know from watching you on the internet is that you take good care of your children. You're very strong, and you can do this. This isn't new. You've done this for a while.
That's what Raven was saying.
Yeah. So I mean, and I heard him say that, and it's like you said, we've been doing this for a while. It's always daddy's maybe, mommy's baby, all the time.
Right.
That's always what it's going to be. So you can do this, and I'm sorry you got to go through it alone again. But
with friends like you guys online who have really been supportive for the past couple of days, honestly, I mean, that does take off of the, the stress. It does help.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I know I'm like nagging and going back and forth like a tantrum and stuff, I hear you guys. I really do. And I know that you guys have my best wishes at heart.
Yeah. It's just, having so many children and being alone and having a job that don't pay much, it's a struggle.
It is.
And the more children that you add to that equation, it makes the struggle even harder.
And like you said, I just have a 9-month-old baby, so it's not like I haven't just recently experienced this. I mean, I know the people who follow me are aware of the situation with my, soon-to-be ex-husband. So this is difficult for me because it seems like I can't get a break. I can't get an outlet. I'm not sure if you know the situation with my ex-husband or if you followed that online, April. But he's in jail, of course, if you don't know. And he's facing charges against my 12-year-old daughter.
No, this isn't the one you're pregnant by, though.
No.
This
is the one that I'm... No. The one that I'm pregnant by now is my second ex-husband. I'm in my third marriage, believe it or not. So I've got 3 kids by my oldest ex-husband. Me and him and his wife are really great friends, and we talk a lot all the time. And then I have the second ex-husband, and I have 4 kids by him.
Okay.
And then we have the third husband who comes in. And so he's the one who I recently had to incarcerate, and I have children by him. And so this 9-month-old baby is one of his children. And so he already doesn't, I feel him and my 2-year-old don't already have a father in this situation. So to add another child and burden onto that, on top of, like you said, maintaining full-time working, the show, the boys' careers, because I help on managing with them on that and their shows, and just the overall boatload of the house and responsibilities and bills, I just felt like I was in overload, and I had a moment. And I know that I'm strong, and I know I've survived much worse, and that I'm going to continue to keep going. I'm glad that I did go get the help that I need. If someone feels that way, I urge them to go take themselves to the hospital. That wasn't an easy thing to do for me, because I promise you, as soon as you go in there and you get to telling people that you're depressed or anything like that, every single time you go to the hospital, they bug you about it. Do you have any thoughts of killing yourself, or you're suicidal? Like, bitch, leave me alone. I did not come in here for this today. I will let you know when the hell I decide I want to do something to myself. And it feels like you're being harassed all the time from that point on once you report that. And nobody likes the stigma that's attached to it with their medical record of mental illness. It's something that we as Black people really don't want on us. We don't want to be labeled crazy and disabled and ignorant, whatever, all those crazy terms that they want to call us when we dealing with situations of our emotions. And it's like you're being told that you can't express those things, or, I mean, you're not allowed to be weak. You're not allowed to have a moment. I had a moment. I'm allowed to have a moment. That's a lot to take in when you look at everything that I'm going through with the marriage ending, the criminal trial coming up, then a new baby coming into this, the divorce coming up, and just overall across the board, it's a lot for me. And that can make a person just be like, I give up. And I was to a point where I was just ready to give up. Like, you know what? This is it. This was the last straw. It had not been for friends like you, April, on my Facebook page, pulling me back, telling me how I can do it, and telling me how much God loves me, and that it will eventually work through, even though it's not what I want to hear. Nobody wants to hear it's going to be okay. It's not okay right now. That's what we're expressing. You know what I mean? And when the person is in that moment, that's how they feel. So it's easy to say that, but it's probably more or less better to go pray for that person, because then you start getting mad. People start telling me they was praying for me. I start getting mad. Fuck prayer.
Yeah,
you talking about you
don't
praying
want
for
everybody
me.
praying for you anyway, because You don't
we
know,
know who they praying to.
Right.
Let's just keep it real. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know who they praying to.
You don't know who they praying to. You don't know them, and I don't want everybody praying for me. I don't go on their posting, please pray for me. No, I'm good.
I promise I ain't asked nobody for
my
no
mother-in-law
prayers, but I appreciate them. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, I ain't gonna keep you. I'm just gonna say this. Good luck to you. You know, God don't ever put too much on you that you can't handle. I was always told that. I believe that's true.
Amen.
I've been through my struggles throughout my life, and I've been able to overcome them and move forward, and it's made me a stronger person. But I always tell my kids, your life is based off the choices that you make. Mm-hmm. The path your life takes are the consequences of the choices that you make in it.
True.
So only you can live that. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much, April, and thank you for calling in, and thank you for being so supportive of everything. I really do appreciate not being overly judged, because when you're doing this and you're talking and you're out there in the media, people have a perspective of you, and they expect for you to maintain those certain things, especially people of God. So I really appreciate the fact that, I was open about it. I confessed to it, and instead of judging me and condemning me, you were still supportive. I appreciate that.
No problem. It's all good. Like I said, good luck to you.
Thank you so much. So you are listening to the Divas Corner Talk Show. We are discussing relationships, life, and health. We are talking about the way you communicate with somebody, making sure that if you're going to be texting important information about relationships and life-changing events, that you actually talk to people in person about those things. Because first of all, you can't even read through messages that descriptively or the emotion of it. So it seems a bit insensitive. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't call somebody up and tell them that a family member died. You know what I mean? So when you have a life-changing event, to text somebody that personal information, it removes the emotion from it, and it takes away from that person being able to see how you feel about it. What is this emotion? Do you have empathy for the situation that you created? Are you sorry? Is there an apology being offered in this situation? Those things deal with the relationship and communication that you have. Is this person who they say they are? Are they actually going to stand up to what they're saying that they are, like April was saying? And at the end of the day, this person has failed me on multiple occasions. So I already feel a bit vulnerable about that situation. And that's why you need to make sure that you communicate with somebody. That was childish to me. And I know he feels like he told me. That's what he says. I told you. And I'm like, you text me. You didn't tell me. You text me. Telling me is to come and sit down with me, the woman who you share 4 children with and another child on the way, and exclusively saying, look, I didn't do this intentionally. We haven't been together, but this is the circumstances that I'm dealing with, and I just wanted to be honest with you from the beginning. Not to text me jokingly, I got 2 babies on the way, ha, ha, ha. And then to find out that through it all, apparently this woman was lying about the situation. So what if I had not taken myself to the hospital, like Raven was saying? What if I didn't take that moment and I just lifted my hands off the wheel and just decided to let go? Then he would be burying his ex-wife and unborn child based off of a lie. He didn't even take the time to be factual. And what I thought was funny was the simple fact that he felt the need to not disclose this information to a girl that he's involved with off and on until he felt like he had a confirmation. Yet you revealed this to me by word of mouth. I gave you a pregnancy test at least. I mean, I went and got like 6 tests, took them out. I was peeing on them like, nigga, we could do this all day. It ain't gonna change.
That must be.
I mean, you could do it every morning. If you think about it, they say use the morning pee. So I could just take one out every day and you can just tell me if it changed. I felt like he was being childish by saying that he needed official paperwork. I mean, like you said, Raven, I got 12 kids. So I know if I'm pregnant or not. So if I miss my period by a day, or I'm cramping and my period is supposed to come, but it don't come, and I go take a pregnancy test and it comes back pregnant, I don't think I need to hold off on anything. You're holding off for the benefit of yourself, not for the benefit of me. Yet I felt like I wasn't given the same respect. He came to me with something that wasn't factual, yet he asked to hold off for some chick that he dates on and off till he felt like it was factual and in black and white from a doctor's office from me, a woman who has 4 children with him. So I feel like you were showing more respect to some off-brand ass bitch. You could have gave me that respect. Why even tell me something that you weren't even aware of yourself if you didn't have confirmation on it? And then on top of it, the method that you told me, you texted to me. You didn't tell me, well, there may be another baby on the way. You said, I got 2 babies on the way. Ah, ha, ha, laugh out loud. I didn't find it funny. That's what he did to me. But you got to realize, ghetto people, they going to want to pull on that negativity. He want me to be going over here to the next bitch's house, snapping and flipping and doing all of that. Like he said, I told everybody you pregnant already. So not only did you tell everybody that I was pregnant, but I'm quite sure you told everybody that you had another baby on the way too, just for this girl to embarrass you and tell you she lied to you just to see what you was going to say. Like we some kids. We are grown as hell. Excuse my language. That don't make no sense. Nobody has time to play games. If that's the case, the same way you didn't want to bring it to her, you shouldn't have brought it to me until you at least had a positive pregnancy test. I mean, you could have asked me for one. I just sat there and bought 6 of them. I would have been like, okay, so have you been involved? I would have asked questions instead of getting upset, but he wasn't there. He left in the middle of the night. So you abandoned me in the middle of the night. I wake up, you're not here. I go to work because I'm still going to go to work. Like you said, life must go on. I'm not going to not go to work because you're not here. So I'll get up and go do what I do. And then here it is. I'm getting off of work. And this is what you text me. You could have made yourself available like, Rashid, I need to talk to you about something. And it's important. And I would have made myself available like I make myself available when you call me up any other time needing something. But he laughed about it like, I got 2 babies on the way. Laugh out loud. That was the text. And he told me that he wasn't wrong for that. He doesn't see where he calls me. I said, you hurt me. You broke my heart in 1,000,001 pieces.
You could have been like, yo, hey, meet me at the taco stand.
He could have met me at the house where he was at. Because all he did was walk up the street. And then if the bitch want to deal with simple shit like that, with him having a baby here and a baby there and all that, I mean, I can't really be mad at her. She doesn't owe me anything. She's clearly a miserable, lonely, pathetic bitch. Because if you have 2 babies on me, you're out of there.
So does she know? Does she know?
Yes, she knows.
Like everything?
She knows. She's aware.
She's happy.
Huh?
She's happy.
She's happy.
Yeah. She's happy. She got what
she proud. Who her?
Oh, well, that's true.
The thing is, it's like she'll be happy in the moment.
She's like speaking to the mic.
No. Speaking to that mic.
Your friend has something to say. I think
he's happy about it. She's not too happy about it. I read through some of their text messages while he was asleep. Yes, I still checks on that phone. You best believe, baby. So I read through all the messages. So she was, they broke up for like 2 days or whatever. And then like, I guess he left in the middle of the night and went down there. So I guess she ended up being cool with it at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know. And then women do things that are manipulative too. So it could be very well the simple fact that she doesn't want him to be over there with me, knowing that he got me pregnant. So she wants to emotionally hurt me by allowing him to be there. But at the end of the day, I've been here a long time. I got 4 kids. She's got her tube size. She has no kids by this man. So at the end of the day, he can separate from you and you still don't have anything to deal with this man in the future. This man's gonna have to deal with me for life. So why even cause that hassle and that drama?
He playing.
And she playing too. Shit. I'm the only one who don't want to be a part of the game because I never wanted to. I don't want to be involved in the bullshit. Bitch, you know I've been around for 15 years. You ain't got nothing invested into this man. So why do you keep showing your ass back around? It either is you want to be vindictive to hurt the next person, or you really don't have no cause and concern and care for yourself. Or because if he been fucking me for 15 years and bitch he's still fucking me.
Or he
may not be stopped fucking me until I'm done fucking him.
He might just be one of them guys that just like the game. It's be like, fuck it, I don't care.
He probably does.
He just don't give a fuck. He be like, fuck, I got a baby over here, ha, laugh out loud. Fuck it, I'm still gonna be me. Fuck it.
Right. He's one of them.
We know niggas like that.
Yep, he's one of them.
Like, damn, really? That's a okay.
But you know what? The thing is it's not okay to not take care of your children.
Yeah.
I have 12 children, but I take care of my 12 children. He has 12 children, but you can't provide for them financially. You don't try to. You don't get up and go get no job. And you go around trying to get money from your kids' moms. Like that shit is the most ratcheted ass shit
we got a
that I ever
nigga.
Seen.
We got one of them niggas that need to wear a romper, huh?
Right. Like, nigga, come on now. Go get the romper out for this bitch and some stilettos.
Hey, listen. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. I try not to go, on one side and the other side, but I mean, facts is facts.
He has. I'm not lying. He has 12 children.
No, but watch it. It's like facts. It's whether you're going to do or you're not going to do.
Right.
Now, on the other hand, you know me. I jump on both sides of the motherfucking bridge. I be like, all right now, everybody mad at him, but he's only doing
what's allowed.
Yeah, what's allowed. And then you look at the big picture, it's like, damn, everybody fucking up.
Right.
Everybody fucking up. He's doing what he going. Obviously, that's whatever game he playing. It ain't no board game for that.
You know what? My dad played that same game, and he had a lot of kids just like I have, and just like that. You know, my kid's dad has. And I'm going to tell you, when he ended up in prison, wasn't nobody breaking their neck to come on down there to see that man. He died in prison. And I lost my dad this past October.
Remember, I
he
told
got
you,
like 20 kids. I'm not even stunting. My daddy was a complete rolling stone.
Rashida, remember, I told you a while ago, I was like, my worst fear is to die alone. And the more I hear motherfuckers be like, nigga, y'all past is sometimes dictating y'all future. That's why I always say my past won't dictate my future, because we know motherfuckers, you be like, damn, out of all the shit you did, you still alone? What the fuck was the point?
Right.
Like nigga, that don't even, the math doesn't add up.
It doesn't. So, I mean, that's upsetting.
But
I just feel like it's okay if you're going to have the kids, if you're going to take care of them. Can't nobody say nothing about my kids because I take care of all of my kids. So you can be like, oh, that's crazy. She got this many kids, but you can't say I don't have them. They're not in the home. They're in foster care. They're not provided for. They don't have what they need. We don't have food or clothes. You can't say any of those things about me. When my kids go there, I'm being called on for food. I'm being called on for clothes. You don't have any resources for them. And it's like, I got to be a parent over there as well. I got to provide over there as well. And I feel like I'm providing for you, your girlfriend, her kids, and my kids that's visiting. When they're visiting over there, I should not have to provide food for a visit. You are a grown-ass man. She has daughters who have clothes. Pass them things down onto your kids or wash her kids' clothes and put them on. I shouldn't have to worry about bringing no clothes for them. You should have something provided. Go to the thrift store.
Some of the best outfits was hand-me-downs. She'd be like, you're like, damn, bro, got that shirt. You're like, as soon as that nigga can't fit that motherfucker, nigga, I'm putting that bitch on before Easter Sunday. That got me fucked up. But I feel you. But Miss Rashida on the Divas Corner Show, would you like to take a music break?
I would love to take a music break.
I think you need some water right now.
I think I definitely need some water. So I could use a glass of wine, but you ain't gonna let me get it.
I don't have no fucking wine in here.
You already got on me about it, so I know you ain't gonna let me have one.
I don't have no wine. Yeah, that ain't no wine. That's liquor.
That's gonna work.
So right now on the Divas Corner Show, we would like to get into everything and Amiko's Mandela.
Yeah, Cy Mandela, everything.
So
that's what you're gonna be tuning in and listening to on the Divas Corner Talk Show.
Everything in Mandela. We'll be right back. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Softer than chain cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. I got these streets a little taste of me. She say you plugged in with the sand. I tell her, baby, you know I am. Bitch, I'm the plug like money man. Said I let it dance, the money dance. I turn 100 to 18. You niggas softer than chain cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. I got these streets a little taste of me. She say you plugged in with the sand. I tell her, baby, you know I am. Bitch, I'm the plug like money man. Said I let it dance, the money dance. I let it dance, the money dance. Hit the party with 100 band. Switch a car like a stunner man. I'm a star, you a funny man. Fuck the rain, let the thunder in. Brainstorm with my brother in. We be bullying on some other shit. Inked up like a fucking pen. Black hoodie with the Timberlands. Chop a kick like it's Jackie Chan. Cooking work with the puzzle pants. Space Jam like an alien. Toast up with a cup of gin. Knock, knock, then we coming in. Gang thick like a marching band. Same game. Plan. I'm the future, this Tomorrowland. You a boy, call you Peter Pan. Goku, call me Super Saiyan. Can't wait, got a mission chance. Looking at me, got a minute trance. Turn 100 into hella bands. Got me running like the running man. Minute still, call me Superman. Said I turn 100 to 18. You niggas off for the chain cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. Said I gave these streets a little taste of me. She said you plugged in with the sand. I tell her, baby, you know I am. Bitch, I'm the plug like money man. Said I like to dance, the money dance. I turn 100 to 18. You niggas off for the chain cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. I get these streets a little taste of me. She said you flooding with the sand. I told her, baby, you know I am. King shot on the flood like money man. Said I like to dance, the money dance. I stack in my millions, 100 bands. You niggas, you know I'm the fucking man. Came out of the gutter, I had a plan. Now me inside running everything. You niggas ain't hating, cause you too impatient. You couldn't run up 100 bands. Now we gonna show you just what it is. Been flexing since we were some little kids. Now we glowed up in the money change. You can see the proof in these diamond chains. Can shout out yeah on the streets, know my name. I been catching up, trying to chase the fame. Got a family, so I change the game. How to make sure they get everything. So I turn 100 into everything. I turn 100 into everything. I turn 100 to 18. You niggas off for the J cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. Said I gave these streets a little taste of me. She said you plugged in with the same. I tell her, baby, you know I am. Bitch, I'm the plug like money man. Said I like to dance, the money dance. I turn 100 to 18. You niggas off for the J cream. Don't let that shit get away from me. I gave these streets a little taste of me. She said you plugged in with the same. I tell her, baby, you know I am. Bitch, I'm the plug like money man. Said I like to dance, the money dance.
Yeah. Right now, we coming back. Yeah, King Shot, Toddy Man.
Simon Deli, y'all. Money mission. Let's get it.
The beat plug.
Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Top killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we're not living in peace. Shooting a kid make you weak. Sometimes you cop into think. How would you feel if someone took yours and took them right off of the streets? We sit together like peas. How you gonna hate on a team? We at the top like a king. Protesters working like bees. I pay for my wrongs, I pay for my rights. So how is we landed up free? And some of my people is starving, but most of my people can't eat. How do you leave people homeless when you living life like a king? We sick and tired of all the bullshit. There's too many stress in the streets. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice. That's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice. That's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice. That's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we're not living in peace.
Cop killing kids, we don't get no peace, so why is we live in the streets? I'm trying to get paper, these niggas is hating, that's why I be keeping the heat. Don't try to play me, these niggas so shaky, man, why can't they stay on their feet? I'm living my life, I'm taking my time, it should be land of the free. Kids out here starving, the rich get richer, but won't get a needy to cheese. Life is this life, you just gotta fight, this should be land of the free. They lock your ass up when you don't feed them, or you don't get what they need. You don't get justice from the people, so you won't get justice from me.
Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in peace. Too many stress in the street for these niggas to be playing around with the heat. Cop killing kids, we don't get no justice, that's why we not living in the streets.
The beat plug. The beat plug.
I got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
Max spit, hot boy, hit your four, paranoid, making noise, get your toy, think twice, roll the dice, scrape the ball, came up for the damn out the door, now nigga on the come up. Boss shit like Obama, more guns than Osama. You don't really want this drama. Flex bitch, hot shit, what you want? Homicide, bad news, law and order, bad bitch, by the shit, fuck a whore, do my job every day like a chore. They said that I'm motivated, I just been stacking this paper. I swear these niggas be hating, cause we the kings entertainment. Got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
I got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
I got a suit full of wild animals that's ready to go out and drill for real. They hungry, say they gotta kill for me. Can't wait for the day I touch that meal. Right now, I don't really know how I feel, but when I touch that meal, I'ma thank God that this shit is for real. I'ma thank God that this shit is for real. Shout out to my bro. So you know how this go. Me and bro, how it go. Now when that come froze. I know that you envy me, young nigga tryna make history. I know that you feel this energy. My nigga don't got no enemies. I just made nigga my friend of me. Y'all know it's really no enemy. I do what I want. Why you do what you can? I am the man. I just be stacking this band. I got me a plan. You can't do what I can. You can't do what I can. So just stop it. I'm throwing bodies in the cockpit. Y'all niggas really be watching. Every time I make a move, you can't do what I do. You can't do what I do. Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
I got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they
I
lying.
got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
I got lions and tigers and bears and mighty niggas don't want it, they heard about side.
I think that they scared, but I don't know why. I heard it one bit, but I think that they lying.
Welcome back to the Divas Corner Talk Show. If you don't know who that was Cy Mandela and King Shy from the Power Squad. That was Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my! If you missed the one before, that was Everything. Put 100 on everything. Those is my lovely, wonderful sons. Yes, I'm gonna rep them every day, all
cheering.
day.
And that up over is there cheering?
They gonna make me rich.
Did I say that right?
Them
like,
kids gonna make me rich now.
They're my cheering.
They're my children. They're my children. Yeah, there they go. They are very, very talented. So please follow them. King Shad, KVNG SHAD, and Cy Mandela. That's SY Mandela, MANDELA, like Nelson Mandela. So he's got a pretty strong name that he's chose for himself.
Yeah.
And those lyrics, I'm really loving them. It's real hot. Make sure you tune into their SoundCloud. Make sure you tune into their YouTube videos. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. King Shad has a Facebook page. Cy Mandela, we're working on that one right now. Other than that, thank you for getting back to the Divas Corner Talk Show. There's a couple of topics that I did want to touch on. I know the question of the day is texting a breakup. What do you think? Do you think you should text a breakup? Is that appropriate? Is it insensitive? Texting any personal situations like that, is it insensitive? Should you call someone? Should you meet up with a person? Is the world that null and void that they actually believe that you should text prevailing information like that? That's like texting somebody and telling them they have AIDS. I'm sorry, but it is.
It depends though.
Go ahead.
What if I'm doing a relationship with a girl and she just beats him up every day before work? Like,
I mean, you don't need to explain anything. Just like an abusive woman, you need to get the hell out of there and never look back. That's a different situation.
Listen to the metaphor. What if every day she be like, nigga, you better not do nothing. Only way he can leave him. We know a lot of women that done banged out while they guy who's that way.
Right.
Sometimes that happen to niggas. Some of these niggas is bitches too. Just saying.
Hey, well, we talking about some bitches. So I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. I personally think if the relationship is in a fucked up situation, a text might be okay because that might be the only way you can leave. Now, if it's a kind of a 50-50 situation and other person might not expect shit to come, then I think I think that the relationship deserves a sit down. Some relationships deserve a sit down and be like, yo, let's move because this shit ain't working. Some relationships, you kind of got to sneak out that motherfucker and then with a text like, hey, when you get home from work, the refrigerator empty, I'm gone. Like,
shut up, you stupid. So you said if your refrigerator empty, like, you violations.
Hey, look, I got the funny part is I got 12 stepsisters. So I've seen kind of the good and the bad behind the code. And I've been and we be like, all right, he at work. We got to move the fuck out because this nigga's tripping. And she hit him up like, okay, before you trip, which I know you're going to do, when you come home, shit's gone.
I promise.
But I paid the bill. The electric bill, cool. Your cable bill's on you. Your Xbox bill, you got to pay it on your own.
You know what,
but
Raven,
I'm gone.
honestly, I'm not even lying. Like, and this is probably going to surprise you, but I have never had a man pay a bill in my
I ain't
house.
talking about you. I was just speaking, in the
You gonna pay my bills? Like,
if it's under $15 on that PIP plan, I got you.
$11. $11.
Mine's just 24.
He said he was gonna pay that bill now. Don't you be playing.
Hey, I've been drinking that shit. Won't hold up in court. We can go back. We go back and alter this footage. It's like, what did Raven say? Raven said, "I'll pay." Right. Fuck up the whole footage. You like that?
I'm done with him. He wrong for that. Okay, so there's an article that I wanted to read for you. It's from USA Today. The author is John Swartz, and it says, "You need women at decision tables." Michelle Obama asserts. So I want to read this article to you. It says, in San Francisco, Apple spent the better part of Monday introducing new hardware and software to mixed reviews. But on Tuesday, it went for a more sure bet in introducing the former First Lady. Michelle Obama had words of advice and inspiration for several thousand students, developers, and entrepreneurs at a private question and answer session at the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference in San Jose on Tuesday. In an interview with Lisa Jackson, Apple's Vice President of Environment, Policy, and Social Initiatives, Obama touched on diversity in tech, STEM education, innovation, and leadership. We in the U.S. have been teaching math and science the same way for too long. Obama said, how do we get them to love these topics at the ages of 10 and 11? Question mark. The absence of girls and women in the so-called STEM, S-T-N-E-M fields, in turn, has a deleterious effect on the tech industry, she said. I'm very passionate about girls' education, and we still have a long way to go on equality and access, she said to loud applause. We have to teach young girls they are smart and can compete. Obama's thoughts on diversity in tech, which has bedeviled the industry for decades, is now a focus for most major companies, including Apple. We're delivering in a talk closed to the press, a public USA Today viewed by the fireside chat via a streamed recording on Periscope from an audience member. Apple CEO Tim Cook announced the talk Monday near the end of a marathon keynote address. The next day, Cook, Obama, and Jackson snapped a de rigueur selfie. Despite the camaraderie, Apple has been slow to diversify its upper ranks. Of its 8-member board, 2 are women and 1 is a black man. 3 of Apple's 107 executives are black and 2 are Latinos. So that is 107 executives and only 3 of them are black and 2 Latinos. Apple, we got some problems. And I think that's part of the reason why they probably invited Michelle Obama out to speak. And I mean, it is true. In the STEM education, we do need innovative leaders. We do need girls in there. She said, during its widely watched Monday keynote, most presenters were white men. There were no black or Latino presenters and few women. That shortcoming ignores the day-to-day reality in most households, Obama argued. Women are in charge of everything, she said. We buy everything and make most of the household decisions. You need me at the decision table. If you are sitting in a decision room and everyone looks like you and thinks like you will come up with less than good answers, she said. We need all voices at the table in tech and in other industries to make the best decisions. Regardless of gender, Obama says she and her husband, former President Barack Obama, have learned that change only occurs on a local level. Starting with immediate family, friends, and neighbors, people sometimes think of change only on a big scale, Michelle Obama said, but the most influences I can have are on my 2 daughters. So that just reinforces the need that women are important, and gender is not what's important in today's times. Women are needed at the table for discussion. We're needed at the board meetings. We're needed in making changes. And that means that women are important and that we do have an important perspective that should be listened to, not just in the home, but in business and finances in different areas. And so it's time to break some of those glass barriers, those glass ceiling barriers, and get more women involved in tech, get them involved in STEM, and get them involved in more research programs that better our community, so that we don't have situations where we were talking the other week ago and we're dealing with the basis of 95% of prosecutors being white. I mean, and then we're looking for sympathy from someone who doesn't identify with us because they don't even share the same color of skin of us, nor understand the element of the environment that we're raised in. So just dealing with some situations like that, I thought that was very interesting. Another topic that I wanted to touch off was from USA Today, where it did an article on Black troops being twice as likely to face discipline. And that goes back into the topic that I was talking about of the mass incarceration of the Black man. This is stretching even further into the troops, into the armies and navies and military. So it's saying that 71% from 2006 to 2015, Black service members were more likely to face court-martials or non-judicial punishments than white airmen in an average year. That was for the Air Force. And the Marine Corps, 32% are more likely to have a guilty finding at a court-martial or NJP proceeding than white Marines in an average year. In the Navy, it's 40%. 40% are more likely than white sailors to be referred to a special or general court-martial. And in the Army, it's 61% who are more likely to face general or special court-martials compared with white service members. So I just wanted to pinpoint that out. I thought that was a good article that came out on Wednesday, June the 7th. So if you get a chance to go on to USA Today or go on their website and view that information, I thought that was a really important piece on just the Black service members who are out there dedicating their lives to our service. And here they end up in trouble and a little bit more than none than their white counterparts. And so there is still racial disparities even going in the Army services. This prison, these court-martials, these charges for the incarceration of the Black man, they aren't just reaching into prison systems outside of public, but inside of government service. And I thought that we should touch on that. Another thing I wanted to touch on was the food stamp battle and the benefits from welfare that Trump has been attacking lately. So there was a article from James Bouvard's column, and he said Donald Trump's budget slashes government junk food pipeline to the poor. It's every bit as good as the GOP fix for the health care. Most of the recipients on the food stamp program are children, the elderly, disabled, or mentally ill. So, however, Bouvard claims that if we cut another $193 billion out of the program over 10 years, it'll force lazy food stamp recipients to find work. As far as that article goes, that's the only part that I care to read, because when you focus on the simple fact that most of the people are children, mentally ill people, and disabled people, how do you force those people who cannot go out and work and are mentally disabled? How can you, first of all, classify them as lazy? Right. And second of all, say that if we cut the budget $193 billion within the next 10 years, those lazy people will go to work. Well, they're not lazy if they're old. They're not lazy if they're children, they can't provide for themselves. And neither are they lazy if they're old and they work their whole life away, giving you all of their damn Social Security, because you take a hell of a lot out of everybody's paycheck. Listen, with no promise that we'll even have Social Security when it's time for us to retire.
They cut my stamps and told me my daughter didn't comply with employment verifications. Like, first of all, she's 2. What job did she ever have? And if she had a job, show me the motherfucking
She's so gangsta. Clap your hands when you
show me them papers. So Obama is attacking the welfare system, and this is why it's important. There is so much money built into corporate America, and they are giving corporate bailouts all the time to take your money, take your clients, take your finances, your retirement plans and your pensions, and they cancel all that out and you lose it. And yet they go to the same government and say, we're having trouble, and receive billions of dollars in corporate welfare. Yet they're complaining about Tom, who gets $200 a month. If we cut $193 billion out of corporate welfare, we'd be way far more better than trying to cut it out of individual, mentally ill, elderly people in children's lives. So I thought that was important.
Midgets.
And midgets.
See, look, she fell into it.
He started it.
We say little people.
If you missed
Rashida, you know what? You know what I want to do?
What?
I know she be thinking I'll be trying to override shit. This is what I want to do. For once, please, just do me a favor.
What?
Could you end your fucking show on a very wonderful, smiley, sunshine, goddamn note, please? Because you be in your shit, you be in your shit like you make motherfuckers want to be like, damn, how the fuck my life up? No, they do, but it's certain people that actually want you to say, because your 24-hour days ain't all fucked up.
No, they're not. So I had a great weekend.
How was your day?
It was okay. It was a bit stressful. I had
if you gonna talk back there, Gizmo, I'm gonna need you to get in the motherfucking.
You shouldn't have asked. I had court for my son this morning.
That's what's
up.
He
was in a situation where there was a fight at a school.
Okay.
And they said that it was a riot, and they charged all these kids with aggravated robbery. But he was kicked in his face during this event, and he was the one who was assaulted. But all the kids were charged, and so we're dealing with the issue of not allowing him to be railroaded into this court system for 6 months because juvenile and care coordinations and all of that when this child hasn't done anything wrong at all.
I'm so sorry for that shit. Yeah, so how was your week? No. I mean, because normally we ask somebody how was your day, they might say, what? God woke me up. The sun was shining. It was some birds chirping. One of them got shot by a BB gun. It was a couple squirrels that fucked up my porch. I'm just saying. How was your weekend? Real quick.
That, my weekend was great up until that bullshit happened.
How was your weekend?
So I had my son, my step-daughter-in-law, her birthday. She turned 18 and she just graduated from high school. And that was a huge accomplishment for her.
What high school?
She went to Reynoldsburg. Who's calling in? Okay, now. Divas Corner Talk Show. How can I help you? Hello.
Yes, I got a question for y'all ladies.
Okay.
What would y'all do if you was in a situation where a man wanted to have 2 women and you give him that, but he don't show neither one of y'all no respect? How would you react to a situation like that?
Okay, hold on, because I've dealt with a personal situation like that, and so you came to the right diva. When I dealt with a situation like that where a man if you looked at it, the man still kind of doing the shit that he was doing because it's kind of reaching into polygamy. But the thing about it is Solomon has 700 wives, and they took his heart away from the Lord. Now the thing about it is, if you're going to have more than one woman, and I don't promote polygamy, but if you're going to do something like that, then that man has to care for and call and show concern for both women. He needs to be able to financially provide for both women, and needs to be able to emotionally support you.
What if that man is not doing his part?
What if the women ain't doing her part?
Hold on, because obviously, clearly, she feel like she's doing her part. Now, what are you doing as far as your part in this 3-triad relationship? May I ask?
I mean, I look at the situation like everything has to be equal. And if it's not equal, do you just separate yourself from that situation?
Do you feel like he gives more time to the next person? Or does he share the time equally amongst the both of you?
Now, what if you feel like you care about this man, but he don't care about you, but y'all supposed to be in all this together?
Is everybody playing their position? That's what it did. No, because
clearly everybody's not playing their position because she's feeling neglected.
Okay, no.
She shouldn't feel neglected.
No. She might not feel neglected because in a 3-way situation, what if there's 3 people now, right? Everybody got to play the position, right?
It's 3 people in a situation, but you start to feel neglected because that man is no longer giving you that attention. or not even giving the other female that type of attention.
It's both of you guys. So basically, he got what he wanted, and now that he has what he wanted, he's acting like he's bored, and so now he's trying to seek other people out because he has what he wants. What you have is a man who is greedy, who is selfish, and at the end of the day, that man is never going to be selfless, because if he cared for the both of you together, even alone, to build this. I'm gonna talk to her about this. So basically, it's like, have you been in a polygamy relationship?
Yes, nigga, I know who's on the phone. Thank you.
Okay. The man just wanted to have a threesome.
No, if a man wants to have a threesome, some men, not all men.
Yeah, okay.
Not all men. I'm gonna say that because I felt being Rashida not about to argue today.
We ain't.
Some men wants to have a threesome, but she knows, like I know, some men will say that. They will say, I want a threesome. Now, some men might sit in the back and say, you know what? I don't want to be with nobody.
Okay.
I want to fuck with somebody. Oh, let me give you some dialogue. Some people might say, I want to be with this woman. I might be with that woman. You hook them up together. You do your thing. If somebody falls short under that three situation and it's an understanding, it's not just the man that might fall short. Maybe the trifecta that was so close as a bond at one time, somebody could have broke it off. That doesn't mean it's the man. That's all I'm saying. Some women in a triangle, one woman, look, you gotta think, if you agree on a trifecta, let's just say, if one person falls short and fucks it up after the agreement, why is it gotta be a man? Some women might not like it. Some women might not want it, or something went bad.
So hold on. I want to hear what she got.
Go ahead. I'm just asking the question.
Okay, I got a question for him.
Okay.
Say you was in this situation where you had two women and you the only man, and you got two women that's willing to do whatever for you, but they telling you that they're not getting the attention that they deserve. How would you feel about that situation?
So not only
she asked me a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let her finish. Say that the end of that. You said that the women came to the men and saying that
they're not happy. They're not satisfied. Happy. They feel like he's not paying attention.
Okay. Now, first of all, if one woman out of a three-way situation comes say
both.
Let me get to it. If one woman says one thing out of a situation, then you deal with that situation. If two women saying that, then okay, you take care of it. But at the same time, like what she said, if the shit's not working out for what it is, nigga, walk the fuck away. Move on with your shit, because shit's not gonna fucking work out. But
I didn't say walk away.
Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
This is what I'm saying.
If it's not working, if it's not working, somebody look like this at a three-way situation.
But that's the thing about relationships nowadays.
We're not talking about a regular relationship. No. We're not talking about a regular relationship. It doesn't matter if it's regular or not. If they committed themselves to this man, we're talking about being there to support him. He should be there to support them. We're talking about an unwritten contract between three people. Now we're not talking about we give ourselves.
Okay, well nobody was giving out marriage contracts when Jesus.
I didn't say marriage. I didn't say marriage.
But when you lay with somebody and you create that, you creating a tie in a relationship. I mean, basically, you might as well be married.
No. You're not listening. She said in a three-way situation, she put another female
involved.
The other female never called. So one person is upset at this, right?
No, not one person, but both women.
If both women was upset, then both women should have called a different time.
One person is feeling like she's being neglected.
Hold on. Let's hear what the call.
And the other one is getting more attention. Like, how do you even try to bring it up to him?
You know what?
Feel like, okay,
I got a great.
This is how I feel, and to make him understand how you feel.
Before we close out, I got a great verse for you. Now, I don't know if you are a spiritual person, but there's a story regarding a woman named Rachel and her sister named Leah, and a man named Jacob. Okay, so Jacob was in love. I don't know if you read the Bible a lot, but Jacob was in love with Rachel. And he asked the father for Rachel's hand in marriage, but when it came time to, the father said, work 7 years and you can marry Rachel. Well, on the day that he was supposed to marry Rachel, instead of him marrying Rachel, the way they got married was through sex. So that's why I say I consider it a union regardless. So the way that they got married was through sex. So on the wedding night of what was supposed to be Rachel and Jacob's wedding, they sent Leah in there with a veil on, and he committed himself. He, received her sexually, and she became his wife. And it wasn't until after that he had done the act that he had witnessed that it was Leah and not Rachel. And so he then again worked a whole nother additional 7 years for the hand of Rachel, which was the woman that he loved. Now, Rachel and Leah, even though Leah was not the wife that he wanted, and Rachel was, when God saw that he did not love Leah, God provided Leah with children so that he could soften this man's heart towards Leah. And Rachel was without child. So that's why when Rachel ended up getting pregnant, I don't know if you know the story, but with Joseph, when she was in her older age, that Jacob had took such a loving and like to Joseph and created that wonderful, colorful coat. My thing is, if you can't maintain both women, it becomes a punishment from God as well. So this man is in a committed relationship with the both of you, and I'm going to say a committed marriage because you both have confined yourself to this man and this man alone. He should be providing for both of you. He should not be showing no more love than the other one to the next one. It's a two-way street. So if you're feeling like you are not being taken care of, I'm not saying necessarily leave, but talk to this man about it, for one. For